Hello, my name is Alyssa, and today I will be presenting the data that was created and evaluated during the Explanatory Visualization project. Just as a quick overview, I will first be giving the data brief introduction about the information in the project. I will then be focusing on the data visualizations and what they represent. These include a scatter plot, a horizontal bar graph, stacked bars, a pie chart, and a tree map. I will then move on to the summary, which will end with the conclusion based on the data that was evaluated. In this assignment, we were given a data file that was comprised of data that was taken over a 3-year period. The data that was generated over a 3-year period from 2014 to 2017 was compiled based on different healthcare practices that were located in different counties in the state of Maine. These data points were separated into the categories of provider ID, provider, measure, measure ID, month, practice, specialty, higher rate is better, numerator, denominator, rate, and target. The data set that was used during this assignment was cleaned in order to remove any duplicate values, as well as organize the data in a way that fit the assignment. The data that was compiled was then used to determine physician and practice level performance compared to that of the target values during the time period between 2016 to 2017. This was determined by using different data visualization methods in order to compare and analyze the data that was generated. First, we will look at the scatter plot. The scatter plot looks at the rate sum value compared to the target sum value of each practice in the years 2016 and 17. Between the years 2016 and 2017, Piscataquis had the highest rate sum out of the 12 practices for both years. The rate sum for 2016 was 3.857 with a target sum of 4.00. The rate sum for 2017 was 1.747 with a target sum of 2.00. The Franklin practice had the lowest rate total out of the 12 practices for the year 2016. The rate sum was 0.00 with a target sum of 0.300. Kennebunk had the lowest rate sum out of the 12 practices for the year 2017. The rate was 0.011 with a target sum being 0.150. Next is the horizontal bar graph. The horizontal bar graph shows the difference in rate sum values compared to that of the target values of each practice in total. Between the years 2016 to 2017, the Piscataquis practice had the highest rate sum with 5.604 and a target sum of 6.00. Cumberland practice was the second largest with a rate sum of 4.454 and a target sum of 2.712. Androscoggin and Kennebunk practices were the lowest in ranking in terms of rate. Androscoggin had a rate sum of 0.00 with a target sum of 0.450. Kennebec had a rate sum of 0.011 and a target sum of 0.300. The stacked bars show the number of records that each practice had in both the year 2016 to 2017. In the year 2016, Cumberland practice had a sum number of records of 13, the largest sum out of the 12 practices. Scattahawk was the practice with the largest sum second to Cumberland, with a number of records being 8. In 2017, the sum number of records is lower than that of the year 2016, with Overstook, Cumberland, and Oxford practices having a sum number of records being 3. The pie chart shows the difference in rate sum values and target values of those providers that are employed by each practice. Between the years 2016 and 2017, the Piscataquis practice had the highest rate sum and target sum out of the 12 practices, with 5 different providers contributing to the sums. In the Piscataquis practice, East Millinocket had a rate sum of 1.675 and a target sum of 2.00. Dayton had a rate sum of 1.00 and a target sum of 1.00. Ile-aux-Hautes had a rate sum of 1.00 and a target sum of 1.00. Machiasport had a rate sum of 1.00 and a target sum of 1.00. Palmyra had a rate sum of 0.929 and a target sum of 1.00. The Piscataquis pie chart is the largest out of the 12 practices, and each slice covers a larger portion than that of other practices based on the data provided. The tree map shows the difference in rate sum values and target values of those providers that are employed by each practice. The larger the squares represents the larger the amount of rate and target sum values that that provider or practice has. Between the years 2016 to 2017, Piscataquis has the highest rate and target sums of any provider with East Millinocket. The Dayton and Palmyra providers follow in terms of rate and target sums. After the dataset was cleaned and evaluated, physician and practice level performance compared to that of the target values during the time period between 2016 and 2017 was then determined. During the 2016 and 2017 timeframe, the Piscataquis practice was the most proficient in performance for both practice and provider. This is based on the rate sum and target sum being the largest out of the group of 12 practices. The rate sum of the practice was 5.604 and had a target sum of 6.00. This was correlated by Piscataquis having a rate sum of 3.857 with a target sum of 4.0 in 2016. The rate sum for 2017 was 1.747 with a target sum of 2.00. This is due to the fact that the Piscataquis practice had the highest rate and target sums in each terms of the providers who worked for the practice, as noted on the horizontal bar chart, the pie chart, the tree map, and the scatter plot. Kennebec and Androscoggin both ranked in the lowest rate and target sums. This is seen on both the scatter plot and the pie charts, as well as the horizontal bar graph. These low numbers may correlate with the low amounts of number of records that were recorded in the stacked bars. Based on the data that was evaluated, it is more than likely that the Kennebec and Androscoggin practices were the poorest ranked in terms of proficiency for both practice and provider. This concludes my presentation, and I hope you enjoyed it.